High above the Pacific Ocean in magnificent Malibu, California, Super Bowl weekend. The Rams and Bengals are tomorrow, but today we're live on the Cali coastline of Pepperdine University. It's Celebrity Sweat's 22nd annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge presented by Todos Medical. Welcome aboard. Alongside Eric Nelson, I'm Tom James. We have a star-studded matchup today. Doug Flutie leads Team Flutie against Tracy McGrady and Team T-Mac.
Yeah, and Tom, it's great to be on this telecast with you here in sun-drenched SoCal. Wow, where would we rather be? Spectacular weather here in Malibu, or as the locals say, the boo.
It gets no better than this. This is a rematch from last year. Let's check out the tail of the tape. Tracy McGrady, an NBA Hall of Famer, and Flutie, a legend in college and the pros.
Yeah, T-Mac played the bulk of his career in Orlando with the Magic. Doug Flutie, of course, starred the CFL, the NFL, won a Heisman at Boston College, and made a lot of magic on the gridiron. So magic is the key adjective today. I expect to see a lot of it.
Well, two high-powered rosters here with us today. We've got the playmaker Michael Irvin as one of the celebrity coaches. He's here, and Anthony Anderson, star of the TV show Blackish, here on the other side.
Yeah, Andre Johnson, if you watch the show on ABC, it's been a smash hit. I know he's going to be ready to ball. And, of course, the playmaker Michael Irvin, part of the great triplets, Emmett, Troy, and Michael, when the Dallas Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls.
And our sponsors always front and center. They're down on the field with Jake Newlander.
Thanks, Tom. I'm here with the two legends, John and Pete Najarian. Guys, how are you doing today?
This is awesome. I mean, the energy here is fantastic. We're excited. Well, how about the weather that was ordered up? This couldn't be better. It's awesome.
Yep, you're right, Jake. It's a great event because it gets people out moving around. For a change, we don't have to be all masked up, so that's fantastic. And like Pete said, the weather's a 10, the people are a 10. It's fantastic being here in Pepperdine and enjoying this weather.
That's awesome, man. And guys, talk for a second about what it's like to be part of such an incredible family of Todos Medical. Obviously, this event would not be possible without them. Great people, great family. What's it like to be part of their family?
Well, they're the most incredible people. We love their passion and everything that they're striving to do for all of us. It's just fantastic. So we're excited about that, and the generosity and everything that we're seeing going on today, this is the best.
Yeah, and as you know, Jake, you've got vaccines and they work. That's great. But there's an awful lot of people that need remdesivir or something else because they haven't got it yet or they're trying to get over it. And Todos is for those people. I mean, if you're trying to keep from getting COVID, it can boost up that part of your immune system. And I think the recent article said it's much better than remdesivir, which is Gilead's. I'm not putting Gilead down, but I'm saying Todos, also publicly traded company, is really knocking the cover off the ball. Keeping people out of the hospital, that's key.
And guys, check it out. Last thing of the day, who do we got today? Team Flutie, Team McGrady, who are we winning?
Well, Doug's pretty much undefeated, so I kind of got to go with Doug Flutie. Also, we're friends with Kristen Kaliga, Doug's agent, so I got to go with that.
I love
He's
Kristen.
getting bought off, man. I'm going to go with McGrady. I think, you know what, sometimes you got to go with the new guy, and it's like the Bengals. I mean, right now, I'm a Joe Burrow guy. He's a linebacker playing quarterback. I love the Rams, but you know what? I love the way Burrow plays. I love what McGrady's team's going to do.
Only one thing to do now. Let's see what happens.
That's it.
Guys, back to you.
All right, a look at the rules. And, Eric, you got to remember, this is flag football. No tackling out there.
But don't be fooled by that, Tom. These guys are hyper-competitive athletes. You won't see pressing or jamming at the line of scrimmage. Quarterbacks won't get sacked, but they are coming here to play and win.
I have no doubt. Well, touchdowns are 6 points, no field goals, and teams can go for 1 from 5 out and 2 from 10 out after every touchdown. All right, Team Flutie versus Team T-Mac. The Celebrity Flag Football Challenge is next.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's annuity do's and don'ts for baby boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-925-2431. That's 800-925-2431.
Thank you, Omega XL, for giving me back my hope. My name is Connie Cantillo. I am an executive assistant. Before Omega XL, I had strong knee pains. I wasn't able to go up and down the stairs or even play with my grandchildren on the floor. It was something that I thought I would never be able to overcome. And then I found Omega XL, and it really has brought my life back. Knowing I don't need to wait for someone to help me to do something is incredible. I don't have to think if I can do something. I can just do it. Omega XL works because it worked for me.
Call now or go to omegaxl.com/get. And when you buy one bottle of Omega XL, get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles for only $39.95. Order right now and we'll also include a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health absolutely free on your first order. Order now and get 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3 for only $39.95. Act now.
Who says you can't be as pumped about Saturday morning as Friday night? Who says renovating has to be all work? Who says you can't sip and stroll? Who says you can't partake in a great tasting 10-calorie non-alcoholic beer? Cheers to adulting.
Well, how about this entrance with the game ball? It's the Leapfrogs parachuting in. And how about that vantage point overlooking Malibu? And they come in, and wow, what a great way to start. Down to Jake with the mayor of Malibu in the coin toss.
Thanks, Tom. I'm down here with Mayor Grisanti and Mr. Flutie and Mr. McGrady and Clipper Darrell, of course. And guys, we're ready for the coin toss. Mayor Grisanti, would you mind doing the honors?
You got it. Who's going to call it? Heads.
Is it heads?
Dang.
T-Mac starts. Guys, back up to you.
All right, the all-important coin toss, the first victory of the day for Team T-Mac.
Yeah, and Team T-Mac is, I think, laser focused on ending this long losing streak, Tom. So we'll see if that's a good omen as we start this 22nd annual celebrity flag football game here in Malibu. And how about those jumpers? I know T-Mac got airborne a lot when he played in the NBA, but he never got that high above the rim, did he?
Not that high. I'll tell you what a view those guys must have had up there. Malibu, California. We're live at Pepperdine University. A rematch from last year. These two did battle with the Super Bowl in Tampa out on Clearwater Beach. It was in the beach bubble a year ago. Great matchup. Doug Flutie went barefooted the last 2 years. We'll see if he does that again today.
I wouldn't be surprised. I walked around on the field yesterday. I know you were down there too, Tom. It's where the soccer team plays here at Pepperdine, the Waves, and it is a very close-cut surface but comfortable on the feet.
With this kind of a vantage point, the view, you see the leaders of these two teams. You saw T-Mac, Doug Flutie. You know this is a fun game, but don't think these guys don't mean business once the ball is in play.
Well, I think especially Doug Flutie. I've done a few of these. You've done some too. One thing about Doug, when that whistle blows and they start this game, he wants to win. He's very competitive. He doesn't want to leave Malibu with an L attached to his name, so they want to get a victory. I like it. It brings out the competitive juices in these athletes and musicians and entertainers and wrestlers and boxers and the collection of people we have.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable rosters on both sides. And, you know, Doug Flutie, here's this guy, 59 years old, looks like he could almost still play.
I don't think there's any doubt. In fact, he would play if a team said, hey, you want to sign a contract? He would go out there and give it a shot. I mean, you look at his resume. New Jersey, USFL, his owner was Donald Trump. Then you've got the Chicago Bears, Buffalo Bills, New England, San Diego Chargers, British Columbia, Calgary, Toronto, up there in Canada. 3-time Grey Cup champion, 3-time Grey Cup MVP, 6-time CFL MOP. He's got it all, doesn't he?
The 2-time NBA scoring champion. He was drafted right out of high school. His best years with the Magic and the Rockets. And, of course, Basketball Hall of Famer, inducted in 2017. Little known fact, by the way, about Tracy McGrady. He fulfilled a dream of his by playing minor league baseball. That was after he retired at a short stint as a pitcher down in Sugar Land, Texas.
Yeah, the Skeeters. And he's from Bartow, Florida. Like you said, he came right from the preps to the pros. We've seen that over the years in the NBA. You can't do it anymore because there's that you got to go to college for a year rule. But I think T-Mac's going to bring it today. I think he wants this losing streak to finally come to an end.
All right, Team T-Mac in the purple uniforms, and they will have the football first. Of course, won the toss, and they have elected to get it cranked up. T-Mac at quarterback, and we are underway here in Malibu. Got plenty of time to throw, knocked away at the last second. Great defense.
Yeah, and that's a knockdown. You'll take it. Not quite an interception, but a knockdown. And we'll give that knockdown to Sean Stellato, who's an agent certified with the NFLPA, NBAPA, and CFLPA.
Doing a little defense right there. He actually was a slot receiver in the arena leagues back in his playing days. He obviously played both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I like that. That's old school.
Second down for McGrady. Looking at his options, and that one over the middle was dropped by Diplo.
Yeah, that was right there in the midst, and he just didn't pull it in. I think he was getting ready to run before he made the catch, and that's a cardinal sin in football.
Well, Diplo's probably already thinking about working on his next mixtape, mastering for Madonna, Britney, Beyonce, Justin Bieber. He's got a lot on his plate.
He does.
Third down, under pressure, McGrady delivers it, and it's caught.
That's Shane Cruckton, one of our military members here, part of the game. So Shane ran that hook route over the middle, Tom, and he was able to make the grab. And now we're going to see where the spot is.
I'm going to tell you something. On our military guys out there, a lot of superstars on the field today. No bigger stars in my book than those guys.
Yeah, and I think these athletes and entertainers recognize that, what they've been able to do, and trying times in the U.S., and but they still come to work every day with their lunch pail and get it done.
All right, you got to love when being Tracy McGrady and having no less than 6 wide receivers to choose from.
This is a unique empty package. It's fourth down. You know, it's a 50-yard field, by the way. Flag football.
So T-Mac, he dumps it off, and it is complete to Larry Roundtree III. He was a guy who played for the LA Chargers.
Yeah, so he's very familiar with this area. Went to Missouri. In fact, he got his first pro touchdown Week 10 against the Minnesota Vikings down at SoFi, the home of Super Bowl 56.
Getting his NFL career started, getting his flag reattached. No, McGrady's going to roll out. And throws incomplete to the end zone.
Well, and you talked about him being a minor league pitcher down there in Sugar Land, Texas. He looked like he was winding up and throwing a fastball there as he rolled to his right and surveyed the scene, but the throw was a little bit too hard and low.
Celebrity Sweat, of course, your #1 celebrity lifestyle show, now entering its 8th season on Crackle and Pluto. Visit celebritysweat.com. All right, McGrady doing his check downs. And that went incomplete. That was another drop from Diplo.
Yeah, Diplo, he's probably on a short leash now with the the coaching staff, Tracy McGrady and Michael Irvin. The playmaker does not tolerate drops, does he?
No. Who knows that position any better
No.
than the playmaker, Michael Irvin, starting all the way back at the U. When Michael Irvin won a national championship with the Canes back in 1987 before the great career with the Cowboys. Look into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. It's Wale.
How about that? And the pump fake by T-Mac freezes the defense long enough for Wale to get in front of that bottom right pylon on the far side, and that was a dart thrown by Tracy McGrady.
How about that one? The touchdown. And the first touchdown of the game scored by Team T-Mac, and in honor of the touchdown, Me Undies wants to get you ready to dance in the end zone also by offering 25% off your next order at meundies.com. Use exclusive promo code BIGGAMELA. Another look at the touchdown pass. McGrady nearly picked off. Boy, he threaded that one right in there.
Yeah, he really did. It was a very tight window, but I like the field awareness by Wale to know he was in the end zone, keep the feet in, and if that throw's not knocked down, he's going to make the catch and score.
He's going to lob it to the near side, wide open over there.
Wale.
For the conversion is Ife Melawanyu.
Yeah, he's the rookie cornerback from the Detroit Lions, went to Syracuse, and that was the fade route there, Tom, and he lofted it up.
So a little bit of a slow start on that drive. And they drove down the field and scored the touchdown, got the conversion.
Well, what I like, they went for it on fourth down during that drive, and they were able to keep the sticks moving.
All right, let's take it down to the field and Jake Newlander.
Hey guys, I'm down here on the field with Wale, Team T-Mac. Wale, how was that first drive, guys?
He said what's up is great. Great time out there.
And what can we look to see on the next drive?
More touchdowns. He said nonstop touchdowns.
Touchdowns all day. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back down here, guys. Back up to you.
All right, Wale in the end zone first. Doug Flutie, we can confirm he is wearing shoes today. Last 2 years, he was on turf 1 year, barefooted. On the beach last year, barefooted. Not this time.
I guess that means he's got good footing, and that catch was by the rookie running back Javonte Williams for the Denver Broncos, Tom. Boy, what a season he had for Denver. I knew the new head coach there, Nathaniel Hackett, is excited to have him part of the offense.
Yeah, he rushed for nearly 1,000 yards this season. Flutie. Pump fakes all over the field, and he's got his man in the flat. It is complete down there to Anthony Chelsea.
Wow.
And a touchdown for Team Flutie. Boy, that took no time at all to get down the field.
No, that is quite the statement, the answer to the score by Team T-Mac. And Chelsea, okay, he gets the lob over the middle, but then he does the rest with the yak, the yards after catch.
So Team Flutie answering right back. Doug Flutie can orchestrate a scoring drive.
Yeah, he sure can. Here comes the extra point try.
And he's going to look for this time. Again, into the flat. Short pass. And it's good. The conversion is good from Josh Hayes. Gets in there.
Yeah, Josh, another one of the military participants. And I'll tell you what, he's got to be pumped up. His teammates are giving him some love there after he got that conversion.
Push-ups to celebrate.
Well, he's probably used to that, right, in the military?
Oh, yeah.
Wake up, pump out 50, eat breakfast, do about 250 more.
All day long. And that ties the game at 8 apiece here in the first half. Entertaining right out of the gate. We expected no less.
No, exactly. We talked about the magic in our pregame introduction. T-Mac from the Orlando Magic and Doug Flutie producing magic in his illustrious quarterback career. We've seen it already.
So tied at 8 apiece. There's Clicks TV. Expect the unexpected on Clicks. And our game today, of course, brought to you by Tolavid of Todos Medical. Stay in the game with Tolavid. McGrady underneath, completes it. Roundtree again, his second completion.
Yeah, so he's getting the young Charger rookie involved early. And that's good. He didn't see anything downfield. There's really no pass rush. If there is, it's delayed, Tom. So he had time to do the check down throw, and he got some yards out of it and a first down.
And McGrady. It threads it in there. And that one to Willie Gault, guy who played for the Bears and the Raiders. Interesting connection that Gault has in this game today.
Yeah, he caught Doug Flutie's first ever touchdown pass in the NFL when Flutie played for Mike Ditka and the Bears.
The 86 Bears. Now they're on opposite sides today, but that's quite the trivia question. And McGrady threads it again, but it is dropped in the end zone by Melifonwu. He had it right in the numbers.
Yeah, he did. That's another drop. We've seen 3 already today. The guy they call Iffy in Detroit. I know he's a cornerback, and maybe that's why he's on the other side of the ball. But T-Mac could not throw it any better or more pinpoint.
Melifonwu was a third-round draft pick out of Syracuse. And this time, again, incomplete. Pretty stout defense down there for Team Flutie.
Yeah,
he's got to be proud.
I think, too, Tom, what happened there, that's Glenn Gronkowski, obviously part of that great Gronk family. I think Glenn was breaking to his outside. T-Mac thought he'd go in toward the middle, so somebody not on the same page. Great to have a Gronk in the game, isn't it?
Absolutely. What a football family that is. All the brothers having played, not just Rob.
That's Roundtree again.
Yeah, complete over there at about just outside the 10. Larry Roundtree.
Well,
third reception.
Yeah, and what we're seeing with T-Mac, he's become the safety net or the go-to guy when he can't go downfield. Hey, I'll get it to Roundtree, and I will get some yardage at the minimum.
He's telling us still for him to go, no matter how wonderful the catch was. It's 4th to go.
So 4th down. Big play right here. A timeout on the field. T-Mac, you got to set this play up. He wants to talk about it.
Well, and you know the playmaker over there, Michael Irvin, is going to bring them together, and they will try to get themselves some sort of a play down there in the red zone that will work for 6.
I got to believe Michael Irvin's thinking, wait a minute. I'm going to set this play up for myself. I'm getting out there.
Throw me a fade.
Stay with us live from Malibu at Pepperdine.
Staying healthy means everything today. Being proactive and building your immune system is a positive step towards your well-being. With Tolavid, you can fight back. With natural ingredients made in the U.S., Tolavid Maximum provides a strong offense when you need it most. Tolavid Daily offers everyday support to increase your defense. Stay in the game. Order today.
Suffer from pain? You're not alone. Omega XL can help. For years, Robin lived with severe pain in her ankles, knees, and back.
I just thought it was age because I've gotten older. I didn't want to go up and down the stairs.
Then she found Omega XL, a powerful natural supplement. 35 years of research show it relieves joint and muscle pain caused by inflammation. It's small, easy to swallow with no fishy aftertaste. Omega XL, a unique extract from the green lip mussels of New Zealand.
There was such a change and such a difference. It has revived me.
I mean, I can't tell you how great I feel. I mean, this works.
Because I'm taking Omega XL, it allows me to live life to the fullest.
Omega XL works.
Call now or go to omegaxl.com/now. And when you buy 1 bottle of Omega XL, get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles for only $39.95. Order right now and we'll also include a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health absolutely free on your first order. Act now.
Jump into the action with Celebrity Sweat. From live sporting events to behind-the-scenes training, health advice, and much more, Celebrity Sweat is your one-stop shop for everything celebrity wellness.
Learn how to do it.
Stretch. Oh, the hip bone.
Feel that. Trying to get the hips right.
Learn healthy habits and routines from your favorite stars.
If you've never worked out in your life, if you feel like you can't do it, just walk around the block, get yourself started.
Go to CelebritySweat.com and jumpstart your wellness journey today.
Celebrity Sweat's 22nd annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge is presented by Todos Medical, the official sponsor of this year's Celebrity Flag Football game. Stay in the game with Tolavid. By Celebrity Sweat, the #1 celebrity lifestyle show, now available on Crackle and Pluto. Visit CelebritySweat.com for more. By MeUndies. Get 25% off your next order on MeUndies.com with promo code BIGGAMELA. And by the State of Qatar, supporting youth groups across the U.S. and hosting this year's World Cup Soccer. All right, it's 4th down here in the first quarter. T-Mac going to the corner, and it's just beyond the end line, incomplete.
Yeah, he was going to that back left pylon, but the throw just a little bit too far. A great defense there by Justin Williams, who's a cyclist, and he rides a lot here in the Los Angeles area, and he was able to force the route out of the end zone.
That was a great play, Justin Williams. He's 6'3", 175. Born in L.A.
Yeah, and he mentors young African-American and Latino cyclists to try to get them involved, get outside more, and I applaud him for that.
100%. So a little bit too much mustard on that pass right there from McGrady, just beyond the pylon in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, Justin Williams played it like an NFL DB.
Oh, he sure did. I don't think Team T-Mac wants to give up possession of the football right here. We thought it was 4th down.
We're still sorting things out.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you got Doug Flutie, the captain, Anthony Anderson from Blackish is the co-captain. I would think they might want to drop a challenge flag. Can we do that here?
I know this is flag football, but I warned you this is going to get heated.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're still in the first half, and it's already started.
And the ball's going to go to Team Flutie, it looks like.
And the clock is running. Of course, the big game tomorrow at SoFi Stadium in L.A. The Bengals and the Rams. Who you got, Eric?
Wow, it's hard to vote against the Cinderella Cincinnati Bengals, but I think the Rams win it just by a nudge. They are a galaxy of stars, I'll tell you what. Hopefully a close game, Tom.
That's what we want. Okay, McGrady's team still with the football. Still with the football. And here is T-Mac from the 6. Looking into the end zone. It's bobbled and it is caught. Hauled in by Glenn Gronkowski. And off goes the jersey.
Yeah, Glenn Gronk played for New England and Buffalo. He won a Super Bowl with the Patriots. And the young viewers out there, the concentration by Glenn Gronk, that ball was knocked in the air, but he kept his eyes on it and came down with the deflection.
They are shotgunning the liquid refreshment down there, as it were.
Well, you got to stay hydrated. It's 84 degrees. This is a sun-baked day, so who can blame them?
Right out of the sneaker. Well, I'm going to tell you, I've seen some great celebrations in the NFL, but that one's got to rank right up there.
I think you're right, Tommy. What is it about the Gronkowski brothers? Why are they so shy and bashful?
Yeah, really?
They just need to come out of their shell.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, heck of a play. Well, they may have gotten a 5th down. We're still trying to sort that out. I'm not a math major.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened. We've seen that in football before. And here's the conversion attempt, McGrady. And that one just through the mitts in there of Melifonwu and incomplete. Todos Medical, of course, today's game brought to you by Tolavid of Todos Medical. Stay in the game with Tolavid, our presenting sponsors today. We appreciate all their support for this incredible game. What a tradition. The 22nd year of the Celebrity Flag Football Challenge. Celebrity Sweat has been involved since the beginning.
The extra point was no good.
And of course, MeUndies. Don't forget to get 25% off your next order at MeUndies.com. Use your exclusive promo code BigGameLA. And underneath, Flutie completes it, and it looks like Sean Stellato, that was a favorite target of his a year ago. They like each other.
Yeah, Stellato ran that hook route. He just sat in the middle, and this time he made the catch, so Flutie went back to him.
Flutie this time going long down the sidelines and overthrows his man.
Yeah, they ran that go route on the far sideline, but Verdez could not catch up to it. Verdez, of course, singer, songwriter. He's from out here in Cali.
I'm kicking it up in the stands with the people today. I want to kick it up with the people.
All right, 14-8, Team T-Mac on top, but the completion to Justin Williams over the middle. And let's send it downstairs to Jake Newland.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm down here on the field with Tory Lanez, the man himself. What's up, Tory? How you feeling out there?
What's up? How you feeling?
Great, man. We're excited. It's beautiful out here. We're doing this for a great cause. How do you feel?
I feel incredible, man. It's always dope to do this for a good cause. I love always watching the people come out the sky. You know, it's fun.
When did your love for football start, and what makes it you so excited to play?
When I was younger, playing Madden and growing up on the N64 and all of that stuff. So I started playing, like I actually was in like the league when I was younger, like probably like 9 or 10, but that's just when I first got introduced to how it really worked and playing it and being fast and tackling and all that stuff. So yeah, at an early age.
Because you got great speed, man. You're clearly very athletic. Is football a sport you played when you were growing up, or any other sports?
Yeah, well, I played everything, honestly. But yeah, I've always been fast, so anytime I get on the field or the court, I'm running fast.
Well, don't blink or you'll miss him. Tory Lanez, see you in a second.
All right, guys, and you might want to turn around. We just had a big interception. Melifonwu picking off Doug Flutie. And so with the ball back, McGrady completes it to Roundtree. And did he get in there?
No signal yet. He looks like he might be around the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I think he got the flag yanked off, like you said, in there close. They're going to spot it at the 2.
Well, Roundtree has at least 4 catches. He's the Cooper Kupp of T-Mac. Well, he's a go-to target.
Big E is in there for Team T-Mac, already leading the game here in the first half, 14-8. McGrady, he may take it himself for the corner. It's a touchdown. Team T-Mac, led by McGrady himself, going in untouched.
Yeah, and a Team Flutie player that may have been Anthony Anderson grabbed the flag, thought he had him before the end zone. Let's look at that pick again, though, by Iffy, the Detroit Lions cornerback.
Yeah, this set the whole thing up. Flutie going out wide, and Iffy was right there, waiting on it.
Well, we talked about Iffy not hauling in a pass as a wide receiver, but cornerback is his give and trade with the Lions, and he's hoping to be part of a rebuild in Detroit. I think they're on their 75th year of rebuilding in Motown, but maybe next year's the year for the Lions Nation.
That's right, and McGrady kind of had a nose for the end zone right there, beat the defender to the pylon. And now for the conversion. And he's got his man, and boy, that's going to be close to the goal line. Is he in there? Diplo was close, and they're going to wave it off.
Yeah.
He didn't quite make it in.
Didn't get that ball over the plane, the nose of the end zone, and they ran that little bullet slant route, and the throw was there, the catch was made, but he could not convert on the deuce, so it's still 20-8.
So
favor of T-Mac.
Diplo, though, hanging on to that one. Great completion. Catch up on how your favorite celebrities and athletes train now on social media by following @CelebritySweat. You can scan the barcode on your screen. Flutie completes the pass. Some nifty moves over there. Is that Ty Verdez?
Actually, that I think is Ty Verdez.
Touchdown for Team Flutie. Elusive all the way to the zone.
Yeah, and again, the catch, a mid-range throw, and then Verdes turning on the jets and getting the yards after the catch. So Team Flutie in comeback mode.
This is the 1 point. Now this is only for 1 point now.
All right, they're going to go for 1 this time. It's 20-14, and Flutie rolling. Finds his man. Stellato is there, and it's good. So Sean Stellato converts it. It's 20-15. And we'll head to break from Pepperdine University in Malibu. The 22nd annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge rolls on.
Staying healthy means everything today. Being proactive and building your immune system is a positive step towards your well-being. Give your body the chance to defend itself with natural immune support. With Tolavid, you can maintain healthy, resilient immune function. Tolavid is the only 3CL protease inhibitor supplement on the market, made with a cutting-edge blend of proprietary plant extracts. Feel comfortable again and enjoy what matters most. Order today.
1, 2, 3. Celebrity Sweat.
Jump into the action with Celebrity Sweat. From live sporting events to behind-the-scenes training, health advice, and much more, Celebrity Sweat is your one-stop shop for everything celebrity wellness.
Started learning how to do it.
Stretch. Ooh, the hip bone.
Feel that. I'm trying to get the hips right.
Learn healthy habits and routines from your favorite stars.
If you've never worked out in your life, if you feel like you can't do it, just walk around the block, get yourself started.
Go to CelebritySweat.com and jumpstart your wellness journey today.
So fresh. So flavorful. Farmer John. So California.
I was injured in 2012, July 25th. I stepped on an IED, and it was daisy-chained IED, so that means there was multiple there. And the blast bent my rifle, blew the back of my hand off, and took this whole leg off, and this one was hanging on by a tendon.
There are over 1,000 families that need our help. Tunnel to Towers honors these heroes by providing them with mortgage-free homes.
I'm asking you to donate $11 a month so they can help others who are injured. Visit tunneltotowers.org.
In the last year, there was a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. Could it happen to you?
Somebody used my identification. They had a driver's license in my name, and they had actually purchased a $50,000 vehicle and drove it off the lot. I thought this only happened in the movies. I didn't know what to do, but thankfully I had LifeLock.
With LifeLock, you have a team of experts on your side. Every member gets identity theft detection and alerts, a US-based restoration agent to fix issues, and LifeLock's $1 million protection package, providing experts and lawyers if needed.
My membership included coverage for an attorney, so I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. LifeLock provides the type of protection I need.
Help protect what's yours with LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Call the number on your screen or visit lifelock.com. Use promo code MY25 to save 25% off your first year. Call right now.
Staying healthy means everything today. Being proactive and building your immune system is a positive step towards your well-being. With Tolavid, you can fight back. With natural ingredients made in the U.S., Tolavid Maximum provides a strong offense when you need it most. Tolavid Daily offers everyday support to increase your defense. Stay in the game. Order today.
We are here live on the California coastline, Malibu. Our game, Pepperdine University, the Celebrity Flag Football Challenge for 2022. Team AC on top of Team Flutie here in the first half, 20-15, and we've seen a little bit of everything so far, Eric.
20-8 lead, but Team Flutie's come back to make it a competitive game.
Wide open is the receiver, And over the middle.
I think that's Okereke, Tom. Bobby
that is
Okereke out of the
Bobby
Indianapolis Colts.
Okereke.
Yeah. He's a third-round pick out of Stanford in 2019, and he grew up in Santa Ana, that's Orange County, just down the freeway. About 50 miles, but traffic-wise in Cali here, 2 hours away.
Exactly. That's kind of your neck of the woods, too.
It is, yes. Very close.
He's a linebacker for the Colts, so that puts Tracy McGrady kind of on the doorstep right now. And he pumps once. It was nearly intercepted, but caught by Roundtree for the touchdown.
Yeah, and how about Larry Roundtree? He's up to 5 catches, making an early bid for MVP. It was Roscoe Dash who got the deflection, but he didn't knock it down. He knocked it up. That's about as easy of a reception as Roundtree's ever going to get.
Yeah, Roundtree waiting on it. Right place, right time, just comes right to him, and then I'm telling you, another great celebration dance in the end zone, Roundtree.
Well, this is all about fun, and they want to outdo each other, and that was literally a Roundtree rebound.
So Tracy McGrady's team again driving down the field, throws incomplete to Okereke.
Yeah, and that's one that you need to catch that ball, Tom, but I'm not sure he gets in because he was short of the goal line. But they fail on that 2-point try, and Team Flutie now again trying to dig out of a hole. They've never led. And I know this is really uncharted waters for Doug, but you don't count this guy out. I mean,
never.
We've seen it throughout his career, Canada, NFL, Boston College.
Yeah, 26-15, but of course, everybody remembers the Hail Mary in Boston College over Miami on Thanksgiving weekend, and all the way down inside the 10. It almost looked like we were starting to move into tackle football right there.
Well, that's because that's Josh Hayes on the reception. How about this, one of our military guys, and there are penalty flags down. We'll see if they bring it back. But you have a guy serving our nation going on a go route.
So it's a first down, not a touchdown, but now Team Flutie, they needed that play. They're back in business as well.
Yeah, that's a huge chunk play for Team Flutie.
All right, so Flutie directing traffic.
Yeah, they're in that red zone.
He's got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, plenty to choose from. He's got his eye on that back corner, and it's complete for the score.
Well, I think that's just the greatness of Doug Flutie. Patient. I think he was looking to the check down guy to try to fool the defenders, and he went to the guy at the back left corner near that pylon for the touchdown throw. And so again, Team Flutie climbing back into this game.
Somebody missed that assignment.
Yeah, exactly. There was nothing deep.
They just kind of forgot about him back there.
Still trying to clarify who made that catch.
A little tough to see the numbers in the bright sunshine sometimes. That one going to the far side and incomplete.
Yeah, and this is a guess right now, but it may have been Big E.
All right, Jake Newlander is with Billy Blanks.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Billy Blanks, the creator of Tybo, the most influential workout program of all time. Billy, you're on the football field, man. How you feel out there?
I feel pretty good, man. I'm running. I feel good. And guys, it's been 2 years since COVID. I got my hip operated on, and now I'm out there running and having a great time. So.
Is this Captain Irvin?
He's running, having a good time.
What's up, Captain?
But he is losing. That's just what it is. You know what happened? The reason why they win is because the referee forgot what down it was.
They keep trying to make the referees
know that,
Tom.
man.
Like just because Tom forgot it down, now they want the ref to forget it down.
The ref
That's
forgot
not
it down,
the case.
and the team forgot it down.
And the man went and scored on the next down. That's what the matter was. The ref said there's no instant replay. He played it, and that's what it is.
Oh! And guys, aside from having some fun down here, what's it like to be part of an event that has a great cause like this, supporting the first responders, the military members? What does it mean to you guys to be part of an event like this?
For me, it means a lot, man. I mean, the military goes and give their life up for us to have a free world, a free place to be able to do whatever we need to do. So to be able to come out and support them is truly a blessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the reality is, we fall short. No matter what we do, we're going to fall short. So we have to do as much as we can. And we can't ever do enough. We're going to always fall short. Those are people that have given up their lives to support our way of life. I want to say this again. We will always fall short. That's why we got to try so much. And we're going to always fall short because we can't thank them enough. None of us. We can talk about it and sports, but I'm willing to make the sacrifice, all those things. No. He's just winning and losing games.
Whatever he said.
He's talking about winning and losing lives, a whole different thing and what these dudes do. I want us to understand we can never do enough. That's why we have to try to do everything.
Amen. Two very influential people and wise words of wisdom, guys. Thank you so much. Tom, Eric, back up to you guys.
All right, words of wisdom from Michael Irvin, and meanwhile, the touchdown pass from T-Mac to Waring in the end zone.
And boy, Waring was wide open. The nearest Team Flutie defensive back was in Santa Monica. I mean, that was an easy throw and catch. So you gotta love the way T-Mac's come out, and he's been aggressive. He's gone up top a lot, Tom, but he's also taken the check downs and the crossing routes. He's been very smart in his approach so far.
So Michael Irvin, and of course Billy Blank's in there pointing a finger at a referee. That's, of course, never happens.
No. Well, I remember when Michael Irvin played, and this is when you could be physical as a wideout or a cornerback. He was knocking guys' hands away all the time.
And McGrady, can he get there again? And he does, is in there for the score.
What, 2 touchdown runs for T-Mac, and both the same kind of play where he rolls to his right, tries to freeze the defense with that look of a pass, and then boom, go to that bottom right pylon, and he just gets both feet in.
Yeah, he juked the defender right there, and that same corner, that very same pylon for the second time for the score, and they keep the party going, Team McGrady, as they now lead it 34-21.
Look, he knows, and everybody wearing purple knows, you can't let up against Team Flutie. You cannot have a lead that is big enough. There's no such thing as a cushion.
All right, Flutie, they've answered back before, and boy, that was a sure 6 points that he just held on to the football.
Yeah, that's a tough drop right into the gloves, and he can't hang on.
Ty Verdes.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a lot on his plate earlier with stuff he's doing as a singer and a songwriter, but I think sometimes it's just a lack of concentration.
All right, he's got to have a short memory, and he does as he makes the reception. Brought down by Big E, the WWE superstar, grabbing the flag. Of course, former WWE champion, former power lifter. He's from Tampa, and he was a defensive lineman for the Iowa Hawkeyes before his pro wrestling days.
Yeah, part of that assembly line of talent the Hawkeyes have under Kirk Ferentz. They have like roughly 40 players in the NFL.
And so the clock hits 0. This is the last, we'll call this an untimed down as Flutie looking long. He's got Stellato over there, but the knees were down.
Yep.
And they're going to spot it.
Here we go. It's a running clock.
We figured that was the end, so that is the end. Flutie chucking it long, but that is the end of the first half.
A souvenir there for the fans.
You got it. Back and forth action for the entire 30 minutes. Team T-Mac leading Team Flutie 34-21. One half in the books at the 22nd Annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge presented by Todos Medical. Gorgeous Malibu, California. Live at Pepperdine University, the 22nd Annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge, presented by Todos Medical. We're at halftime. Team McGrady leading Team Flutie 34-21. Let's go down to the field to Jake Newlander.
Alrighty, well, I'm here on the field with two very special people from the Dick Sporting Good Foundation, Deanna Holland, and from the Y, Ronnie Stone. Deanna, what's it like to be part of an event like this?
Yeah, we're so excited. I mean, this is a great weekend. Obviously, a lot of exciting events going on, but this is going to be a phenomenal day for everyone involved. So we're really excited to be here.
Absolutely. And Ronnie, how do you feel, man?
We're just equally excited, and it's so nice to see all of our kids be able to come out here and just enjoy a great day.
And what's it like knowing there's people like Deanna out there that are going to be there supporting you in your efforts, especially with a presentation like this, man?
Well, I'll tell you, we couldn't do it without them. Our kids are so fortunate, and many of them wouldn't be able to do things like this without that. So thank you for the donation, and we really appreciate it.
Should we show them?
Yeah, so the Dick Sporting Goods Foundation is extremely excited to present the Southeast Ventura County YMCA with a $5,000 grant presentation through our Sports Matter grant program, which will allow them to kind of help with some more efforts around their programming for their summer camps that they have planned. So we're really excited to help you guys, contribute to getting that off the ground.
We just are so thankful and cannot thank you all enough, and our kids are going to be blessed to have this to help them with all the stuff we're going to provide.
Back to you guys.
All right, Jake, thank you. From Long Beach, Battleship, Iowa. Out on the water. Great day to be out there as well. Stay with us from Malibu.
Thank you, Omega XL, for giving me back my hope. My name is Connie Cantillo. I am an executive assistant. Before Omega XL, I had strong knee pains. I wasn't able to go up and down the stairs or even play with my grandchildren on the floor. It was something that I thought I would never be able to overcome. And then I found Omega XL, and it really has brought my life back. Knowing I don't need to wait for someone to help me to do something is incredible. I don't have to think if I can do something. I can just do it. Omega XL works because it worked for me.
Call now or go to omegaxl.com/get. And when you buy one bottle of Omega XL, get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles for only $39.95. Order right now and we'll also include a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health absolutely free on your first order. Order now and get 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3 for only $39.95. Act now.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-925-2431. That's 800-925-2431.
Staying healthy means everything today. Being proactive and building your immune system is a positive step towards your well-being. With Tolavid, you can fight back. With natural ingredients made in the U.S., Tolavid Maximum provides a strong offense when you need it most. Tolavid Daily offers everyday support to increase your defense. Stay in the game. Order today.
1, 2, 3! Celebrity Sweat!
Jump into the action with Celebrity Sweat. From live sporting events to behind-the-scenes training, health advice, and much more, Celebrity Sweat is your one-stop shop for everything celebrity wellness.
Learn how to do it.
Ooh, the hip bone.
Feel that.
I'm trying to get the hips right.
Learn healthy habits and routines from your favorite stars.
If you've never worked out in your life, if you feel like you can't do it, just walk around the block, get yourself started.
Go to CelebritySweat.com and jumpstart your wellness journey today.
Halftime at the 22nd Annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge. Team McGrady leading Team Flutie at the halfway mark. Back down to Jake Newlander.
Hey, thanks so much, guys. I'm here with Matt, Ruben, Tim, and Jeff, the Farmer John All Access winners. Guys, we're so happy to have you here. Who's your favorite celebrity you've seen so far, and are you having a great day?
Oh, it's got to be the Hall of Famer, the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Having a great time.
Got to be Doug Flutie, the leader, the consummate winner. What an experience. It's been awesome.
Michael Irvin.
The playmaker. What about you, Tim?
I'm not sure. There are so many choices out here today for us to get autographs from today.
Absolutely, and we're here to have a great day, and all on behalf of our friends at Farmer John. So, guys, to our friends at Farmer John, thank you, Farmer John. Thank you.
All right, Jake Newlander, thank you. We appreciate Farmer John. Always having a good time, even when it's halftime, there's something going on.
Well, and if you're out here in SoCal and you hear the words Farmer John, Vin Scully comes to mind, the easternmost in quality and the westernmost in flavor. Those are legendary words if you're a Dodger fan.
100%. Of course, we're at halftime of this game, Super Bowl 56 tomorrow at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. The second straight season that one team is playing on its home field, and that had never happened before. Last year, of course, Brady and the Bucks in Tampa. So let's take a look at some halftime, first half highlights. Team T-Mac getting things started early.
Yeah, and you can see these guys are having fun, but you can also see that T-Mac on that throw, that's Gronk with the deflected touchdown catch. Glenn Gronkowski, good concentration.
And a great celebration after the touchdown. And McGrady sneaking in the corner of the end zone for the score. And well, how about that deflection for the score to Larry Roundtree? He had several catches, and he had a great celebration dance.
I think Roundtree and T-Mac, the tandem has been lethal so far through the first half. And T-Mac, boy, I love the way he's playing. Most of those passes, like you saw the one there to Collie Waring for the score. T-Mac's been pinpoint, but he's also been able to run the ball.
Flutie's going to have to bring his team back. Let's go back down to the field with Jake.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with two incredible players on Team Flutie, Sean Stellato, Roscoe Dash. Guys, how does the first half feel looking back on it?
I never played flag football with a quarterback and run. So I think the refs got to understand the rules a little bit. Doug's a little pissed, but Roscoe and I strategize a little bit. We're going to get him on offense. We're going to open it up a little bit, and we're going to compete to the end.
And what can we look to see in the second half?
Magic.
Don't blink. And Roscoe, you have a big tour coming up. Is that right?
Absolutely, man. The Demolition 2022 tour is now active. Announced my first dates yesterday, and you guys are actually the first stop. So we're here. Let's do it.
Don't miss that. And Sean, tell us about your incredible book that's out now for people to check out.
Yeah, No Backing Down. It's kind of like a Friday Night Lights meets a team of Rudies. We're excited. We're going to move it to the big screen. It just went into Canton, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and it's got all the elements some of the greatest sports stories I've ever read, witnessed. So I'm excited about it. It's very diverse, and who don't love the underdog? It's David versus Goliath.
Absolutely. Two of my favorite people, Sean, Roscoe. Guys, back up to you.
And Roscoe Dash collaborating with one of his teammates, Tory Lanez. They have done a song together a couple of years ago called Driver, so a little collaboration between those two hip-hop artists.
Yeah, Roscoe's had a fabulous career, Tom. Also known for a debut single called All the Way Turned Up, Soulja Boy, which peaked at number 46 on the Billboard Hot 100 12 years ago. He's from Little Rock, Arkansas, so he's a very gifted Razorback.
A Tolavid of Todos Medical. They are our title sponsor. Stay in the game with Tolavid. And Celebrity Sweat. You can always catch up on how your favorite celebrities and athletes train now on social media by following @Celebrity Sweat. And Scan Me. You can do that right there on your screen. 34-21, your halftime score as we get ready for the second half. Team McGrady leading Team Flutie by a couple of touchdowns. Don't count Doug out.
No, that's what I was trying to harp on in the first half. You have to come out, stay aggressive if you're Team T-Mac, act like you're trailing, that you're not ahead, because no lead is safe against Team Flutie.
And Doug Flutie's team, of course, they lost the coin toss all the way back before the game. T-Mac got the ball first, really got the momentum started. But Doug Flutie now will start the second half that way. And he's got it out to Titus O'Neil for the first reception. Good way to start if you're Doug Flutie.
Yeah, Titus O'Neil, I think he thought about maybe lowering the shoulder and turning somebody into a speed bump and becoming a battering ram, but he lives for another down and goes out of bounds. This is flag football.
The last thing I want to be would be the recipient of that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be pretty.
Titus O'Neil, of course, played college football with the Florida Gators. And a big star with WWE.
Yeah, I know you're a Florida guy, and he's really iconic down there in the Sunshine State, isn't he?
Oh, he really is. Such a motivational figure, great story, does a lot to help others, and puts himself second.
But isn't that really the MO of this entire game, giving back?
100%. And there is a completion for the touchdown on the far side. And Doug Flutie orchestrating a quick drive, and he gets on the board first here in the second half.
I believe that's Josh Hayes again, one of our military guys. And I'll tell you what, they're having trouble covering him on these go routes on the far sideline. And he's showing some wheels, but he's also showing the ability to catch on the run.
Yeah, Josh Hayes, a military guy, and he is showing that he's got as much in the way of skills as anybody else. Flutie scrambling, and he's in there for the conversion.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's close. Big E thought he yanked the flag before he crossed the line, and they're going to say he did yank the flag. So Big E saves the point.
That Big E has got that flag, and he's running around with it, so they have changed the call. They have changed the call. Initially, it was signaled as good. Now they wave it off.
And so the lead now is still 8, so it's still a 2-possession game. I know we have a lot of time left in the second half, but I like that hustle by Big E on really this baking hot day in Malibu. Very uncharacteristic for February in California.
As we see a yacht going by in the background.
Well, that's your ride home, right?
Yeah. So Team T-Mac right back at it. Complete to Waring. And he's still going. And finally brought down up towards the 50.
I'll tell you, Collie Waring, he is a big target, moves well, looks like the kind of guy you'd see playing tight end in the NFL. So T-Mac has figured out quickly, I want to get the ball in his hands. I saw the Surfers out earlier today in Malibu.
Oh, sure, and I think Flutie had been planning on doing a little surfing while he was out here in SoCal. Touchdown for Tracy McGrady, and it's Waring once again, and T-Mac has found his favorite target.
Well, I'll say this. In the first half, it was Larry Roundtree. Now it's Waring, and again, give Waring credit and T-Mac for recognizing the blown coverage, but somebody's got to be out there to make a play, and nobody was near Waring, who got the easy score.
Yeah, he is hard to miss, but for some reason he keeps getting it. As McGrady's team continuing the offensive pressure, throw underneath to Justin Williams. And let's go down to Jake Newlander. Jake?
All right, guys, I'm on the field here with the last score for Team Flutie. Josh Hayes, dude, that was awesome. How do you feel?
I feel amazed. I mean, catching a touchdown like that from a miracle man, Doug Flutie himself. I want to go in the end zone, take some Flutie flakes and dump it all over the crowd, but I didn't want to do that. So I just came in, try to get the crowd hype. Having a blast here, a great opportunity to be here. I'm honored to be here, sharing it with a great group of guys, sharing it with y'all's entertainment for the world. Hey, that's what we do. We love doing it.
And Josh, let's talk a little bit of strategy for a second. During the break, you and I were talking about one of Tracy McGrady's. Seems like he's having a little bit of a, you can tell what he's doing here, man.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, he's throwing to the sidelines. He ain't throwing across the middle. We know we're going to intercept it, of course. But, hey, we just got to take it one play at a time and throw it to the sidelines. So we're going to get that pick six here in a minute.
Well, Josh, we can't wait to watch it. Guys, yes, right back up to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I knew it was coming, Eric. I knew that a Flutie Flakes mention was on its way, and it happened.
Yeah, and Why not? I mean, Flutie Flakes, the breakfast of at least one champion back in the day. A little scramble there by Doug. That's another one of his fortes that we saw as an athlete.
Oh, yeah. There's great Heisman Trophy winning quarterback at Boston College. Had his incredible stint in the CFL, won 3 Grey Cups up there, Calgary, Toronto, also played for British Columbia.
I think when you're talking CFL, the 2 most iconic quarterbacks could very well be Doug Flutie and Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
He won 5 Grey Cups for Edmonton.
With the Edmonton Eskimos.
Yep. Now the Edmonton Elks.
Yes, and before he came back to the NFL and played with the Houston Oilers at the time.
Yeah, and Warren, he didn't get drafted right away out of Washington despite winning a Rose Bowl. He had to wait. It was an era when African-American quarterbacks were literally bypassed. So he went up and won those Grey Cups north of the border, and then the Houston Oilers finally said, this guy's good enough. We got to bring him down south.
He sure was. All right, Flutie needs to make some magic happen, and that one nearly hauled in, but incomplete down towards the goal line.
Yeah, and, we're out here in the land of Odell Beckham Jr. That would have been an OBJ one-hand grab, but couldn't quite bring it in. I think that's Justin Williams who couldn't make that play.
You mentioned OBJ playing in the Super Bowl tomorrow. He's on baby watch, on baby standby. His girlfriend, Lauren Wood, expecting their first anytime.
How about that? Possibly winning a Super Bowl, then having your kid maybe on the same day.
Yeah, and the Super Bowl being the second most important thing that happened to you on that day.
Exactly.
How about that? And that pass a little low from Flutie and falls incomplete to Verdez.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it was not a perfect throw, but if you're Verdez, catch it first, secure the ball, and then begin your running. But hey, he makes beautiful music.
He does. He's even dancing still down
He
there.
is.
He's always moving. 42-27. Still a long way to go in this game.
Well, stops are rare, as you know, in celebrity flag football. But if you get a couple, that usually equates to a victory or a turnover, like we've seen earlier.
Well, you had the interception when they picked off Flutie Elifonwu in the first half, and now turned over on downs. And now Team T-Mac looking to go for the jugular right here. They get a score on this one. They make it awfully tough.
Yeah, no doubt. And he's going to go up top.
To the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow. That's Clay Guida, the MMA fighter. That might be the knockout punch.
That's right. They call him the Carpenter because he can carve you up.
Yes.
The MMA fighter in the lightweight division. A happy man hauling in the touchdown pass from Tracy McGrady.
And I was thinking to myself, maybe Team T-Mac should try to milk the clock a little and move it down in small chunks. But no, they went right for the home run heave, and they got it.
I don't think McGrady's built that way.
No. And let's also say that the Team Flutie defense has not played their best game today.
48-27, looking to add to it here on the conversion for McGrady. Looking far side, and that one knocked away. Great defensive play by Sean Stellato over there.
Yeah, I think the Team Flutie defense now looked at the scoreboard and said, we don't want to have a 50 spot dropped on us here.
No. All right, McGrady's team is in command right now, but Team Flutie going to try to answer back when we come back to the 22nd annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge.
Hello, cheat day. Goodbye, guilt. What's up? Count 'em. 2 new flavors from Reign Total Body Fuel. Cherry Limeade, wild cherry with a hint of lime, and white gummy bear, tangy tart pineapple goodness. Feel that? 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, electrolytes, BCAAs, plus CoQ10. We like that. Sugar, 0. Next, step up your game. That's how you beat cheat day. New Reign Cherry Limeade and white gummy bear, a total body fuel ×2.
Thank you, Omega XL, for giving me back my hope. My name is Connie Cantillo. I am an executive assistant. Before Omega XL, I had strong knee pains. I wasn't able to go up and down the stairs or even play with my grandchildren on the floor. It was something that I thought I would never be able to overcome. And then I found Omega XL, and it really has brought my life back. Knowing I don't need to wait for someone to help me to do something is incredible. I don't have to think if I can do something. I can just do it. Omega XL works because it worked for me.
Call now or go to omegaxl.com/get. And when you buy one bottle of Omega XL, get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles for only $39.95. Order right now and we'll also include a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health absolutely free on your first order. Order now and get 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3 for only $39.95. Act now.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-925-2431. That's 800-925-2431.
Staying healthy means everything today. Being proactive and building your immune system is a positive step towards your well-being. With Tolavid, you can fight back. With natural ingredients made in the U.S., Tolavid Maximum provides a strong offense when you need it most. Tolavid Daily offers everyday support to increase your defense. Stay in the game. Order today.
1, 2, 3! Celebrity Sweat!
Jump into the action with Celebrity Sweat. From live sporting events to behind-the-scenes training, health advice, and much more, Celebrity Sweat is your one-stop shop for everything celebrity wellness.
Started learning how to do
real
it.
stretch. Ooh, the hip bone.
Feel that. Trying to get the hips right.
Learn healthy habits and routines from your favorite stars.
If you've never worked out in your life, if you feel like you can't do it, just walk around the block, get yourself started.
Go to CelebritySweat.com and jumpstart your wellness journey today.
Celebrity Sweat's 22nd annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge is presented by Todos Medical, the official sponsor of this year's Celebrity Flag Football game. Stay in the game with Tolavid. By Celebrity Sweat, the #1 celebrity lifestyle show, now available on Crackle and Pluto. Visit CelebritySweat.com for more. By MeUndies. Get 25% off your next order on MeUndies.com with promo code BIGGAMELA. And by the State of Qatar, supporting youth groups across the U.S. and hosting this year's World Cup Soccer. Team T-Mac has taken charge, up 21. Let's check in with Jake.
And Titus O'Neil, WWE superstars. Guys, we have a competitive game today. How do we feel?
We feel very good. I mean, it is, it's a little tough on our team right now with Team Doug Flutie at the helm, but we're doing all right. It's part of the big game weekend. Obviously, we like being in big moments. We got WrestleMania coming up, big moment for us in WWE coming up April 2nd and 3rd. But right now, Big E's team is definitely, he's a former WWE champion. Y'all are okay.
That's right.
Y'all, I wouldn't say y'all are up. Y'all are up on the scoreboard, but y'all not up in the reality.
And what about you, Big E?
That's about as respectful as this man gets, so I appreciate that. Yeah. But, today's a beautiful day. Obviously, we're putting it on, Team Flutie. It's I ton of respect for that team, but it's a beautiful event. It's incredible to be a part of this, to look around, so many incredible people. So yeah, man, it's an honor for me to be a part of this.
One-word answer, Rams or Bengals?
Rams. Bengals.
Let's see. Tom, Eric, guys, back to you.
I can't believe we got out of that segment without a body slam.
Yeah, they kept it clean and neutral with the exception of their Super Bowl pick.
Yeah, we had a 24/7 title change hands at halftime last year. Doug Flutie actually had a 10-minute title reign, took it away from R-Truth, and R-Truth rolled him up and got it back before the second half started. And Team Flutie got a lot of work to do to come back in this game. Throwing towards the end zone, wide open is man, caught for the touchdown, and that is Victor Ortiz.
Well, and now there's a flag down, but what happened there, you had the high snap. Flutie had to elevate it to get it, and then he put a shake and bake on a pass rusher. And I think because the secondary got fooled by the fact, well, this play is going to break down, they didn't cover deep. And wide open Ortiz and Flutie threw that home run heave.
The former WBC welterweight champion, he's a southpaw. Victor Ortiz fought against Floyd Mayweather. And that was too easy right there. That conversion as Flutie gets in there, and they needed it easy. That's what they needed at this point in the game to try to chip away at this deficit.
Yeah, and that was basically no rush at all. And I'm not sure you can let Doug Flutie sit back there and survey and also know that he may take off like he did. So, yeah, they scored quickly. A lot of time left on the clock, Tom. And, you know, as this game wears on, one key is which team's in better physical shape. It's very hot here. It's in the mid-80s. Hydration. We can't emphasize it enough. And some of these guys might be getting, worn out, exhaustion.
Conversion, two-point conversion was good. Another look at this. Flutie has all the time in the world, and well, he's just going to take it himself. And it's 48-35. McGrady's got an open man, and he is gone for the touchdown, just like that to Diplo. First play back in there from scrimmage.
Yeah, give it up for Diplo. He ran that post route over the middle. The songwriter, the record producer, he's based here in SoCal, but he's from Tupelo, Mississippi, Elvis country.
Yeah.
And boy, he was living large down the seam.
Hey, Diplo dropped a few, remember, back in the first half. Little redemption right here for Diplo. I mean, this guy's resume. He's a great DJ, mixtape master for the following artists. You may have heard of a few of these. Madonna, Britney, Gwen Stefani, Beyonce, Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he's a star here in the land of stars.
Sure is. And McGrady, he completes it at the goal line, and the conversion is good to Shane Crutchin, one of our military members.
Well, and what happened there is we talked about how Team Flutie got right back in it with the quick score and then the deuce extra point. Well, Team T-Mac has answered, and I can't emphasize enough, Tracy McGrady and his group, they have played hard all game. They are not assuming this thing is over. They know history. They know Doug Flutie is, captain comeback. So they got to keep this thing going.
54-35. Well, we have a moment. We saw our wrestlers down there. WrestleMania 38 taking place over the course of 2 nights. Saturday, April 2nd, Sunday, April the 3rd at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Tickets for the most stupendous 2-night WrestleMania in history are available at SeatGeek.com. Flutie looking long. This man was defended well.
Yeah, it looked like he was going deep for Roscoe Dash.
Falls incomplete.
But the throw a bit high. Actually, it was Dash.
Defended by Melifonwu, who had picked Flutie off, remember, back in the first half.
Yeah, the Team T-Mac defense has done just enough to keep this, this lead at arm's length, 56-35.
All right, Flutie. Who's he going to find? Into traffic, and it's caught on the near side, down the sidelines for some valuable yardage.
Well, and that almost looked like a pick play. To me, Josh Hayes was able to get in front of a defender, and then you had the guy coming out making the catch, Javonte Williams. And I'm surprised we haven't seen Flutie go more to Javonte, who is a rising star with the Denver Broncos.
Oh, yeah. Second round pick out of North Carolina. And the throw towards the goal line, and the score for Team Flutie. Roscoe Dash, the hip-hop artist, hauls it in.
And if I can circle it back to Javonte Williams, former Jacksonville running back, UCLA guy as well, Mojo Drew had glowing praise for him, Tom, saying that he has great acceleration, physicality, and the natural ability to catch the ball out of the backfield.
All right, Flutie looking to the end zone. Oh, a little shovel pass, and it's picked off. Of course, a conversion just falls no good.
Yeah, Kylie Waring with the interception that they wave it off once he makes the catch.
And don't forget Clicks TV. Expect the unexpected on Clicks. And, of course, the Embassy of the State of Qatar to the United States is proud to partner with Celebrity Sweat in celebration of Qatar National Sports Day, promoting healthy and active lifestyles.
Yeah, World Cup coming up in Qatar. Hopefully Team USA able to punch a World Cup ticket. I know about 2 weeks ago they actually had a match in 5-degree weather in St. Paul, Minnesota against Honduras. Coldest soccer game ever.
Wow. That will not be the weather in Qatar.
No.
And you think about, we have good weather here down at SoCal right now. Qatar, it looks like this every day.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that night in the Twin Cities, it wasn't the frozen tundra, it was the frozen pitch. Yeah, Qatar, maybe you can get a gig there doing some.
I'm in.
Some games. It'll
I'm
be
in.
fun.
Just make sure you get your TSA pre-check for that flight.
Yeah, passport, probably a vaccination card as well.
Got it all. Good to go. Into the end zone. Caught again for the touchdown. They are relentless. McGrady.
I think that's Kylie Waring.
It is Waring.
How about the elevation as he gets the celebration after the elevation for the two-hand grab and the score?
Clicks TV. Expect the unexpected on Clicks. McGrady, and that offense is just unstoppable this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't think Team Flutie has had a stop.
They have eclipsed the 60-point mark. McGrady dancing around back there. Lobs it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. All right, Jake Newlander, what you got?
All right, guys, thanks so much, Tom. I'm here with the man, Anthony Anderson. Anthony?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on today so far, man?
Well, you know, I don't want to be one of those guys, but the refs don't know what they're doing out there. I'm not going to say the refs were cheating. Ref gave them 5 downs at one point. Ref called them plays. Ref doesn't call penalties when they have 9 men on the field. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not sounding like a sore loser, am I?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
And Anthony, let's talk about how amazing it is to be out in the sun, out with good people, great cause. What's in your head about being at an event like this?
Again, man, it's just a great cause. You know, out here, you know, supporting and celebrating our veterans. You know, they have made and are making the ultimate sacrifice so we can be out here doing what we're doing. So any chance I get to come out here and celebrate our real heroes, I'm here.
Absolutely. Anthony, thanks so much. Tom, Eric, guys, back to you.
Anthony Anderson, the star of Blackish. Today's game brought to you by Tolavid of Todos Medical. Stay in the game with Tolavid. And a touchdown quickly for Team Flutie. It's all they can do to just stay within striking distance of Tracy McGrady's team. They needed that one.
Yeah, and he aired it out. And again, that was a perfect arcing throw. So they get the score there, and they'll try to add some more with the, I'm guessing, going for the deuce. Well, we've got an NBA-type score here today, Tom.
All about the offense. Flutie looking at the shovel pass possibility again. He didn't connect the first time, and he throws, and it's complete. And the 2-point conversion is good.
Yeah, so they get, again, the quick 6 and the quick deuce, and they are not done yet as there's a scrum down there in the end zone to our right. So they're not done yet, Tom. We have right around 10 minutes left, and Anthony Anderson had to like that series. And, he's a guy who's from Compton, near Los Angeles, and he went to Hollywood High School. So if you go to Hollywood High, you're probably destined to be a great actor, right?
No question about it. You're right in the backyard. They're having fun down there. Team McGrady leading it 62-49, but this game is not over yet. Stay with us live from Malibu.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-925-2431. That's 800-925-2431.
Staying healthy means everything today. Being proactive and building your immune system is a positive step towards your well-being. Give your body the chance to defend itself with natural immune support. With Tolavid, you can maintain healthy, resilient immune function. Tolavid is the only 3CL protease inhibitor supplement on the market, made with a cutting-edge blend of proprietary plant extracts. Feel comfortable again and enjoy what matters most. Order today.
Suffer from pain? You're not alone. Omega XL can help. For years, Robin lived with severe pain in her ankles, knees, and back.
I just thought it was age because I've gotten older. I didn't want to go up and down the stairs.
Then she found Omega XL, a powerful natural supplement. 35 years of research show it relieves joint and muscle pain caused by inflammation. It's small, easy to swallow with no fishy aftertaste. Omega XL, a unique extract from the green lip mussels of New Zealand.
There was such a change and such a difference. It has revived me.
I mean, I can't tell you how great I feel. I mean, this works.
Because I'm taking Omega XL, it allows me to live life to the fullest.
Omega XL works.
Call now or go to OmegaXL.com/now. And when you buy one bottle of Omega XL, get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles for only $39.95. Order right now and we'll also include a bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health, absolutely free on your first order. Act now.
Mike Tyson. I'm back. Introducing, fighting out of Brownsville, New York, USA, presenting the heavyweight undisputed champion of the world, Iron Mike
Tyson 2.0.
Everybody complains about the traffic in Southern California, but when you've got a view like this, cruising through Beverly Hills, what's there to complain about?
Yeah, that's the 90120. That's a zip code that you and I don't get into, Tom, unless we've got the Porsche out. That's a fabulous shot.
At least. Yes, it is. Team McGrady, 62-49 on top of Team Flutie right now. Just under 10 minutes left to play, so there's time. There's still time for Doug to work a little bit of his magic.
Well, and that's what it's going to have to be, magic, as we circle back to that word one more time. But cartoon-like numbers today, especially on the T-Mac side of the ball. If you're voting for an MVP right now, I think that Tracy McGrady would be it, but you've got to give maybe a vote or two to Collie Waring or perhaps Larry Roundtree.
Yeah, both those guys have been favorite targets of McGrady. Don't forget to get 25% off of your next order at MeUndies.com. MeUndies. Use your exclusive promo code BigGameLA.
Yeah, Super Bowl City. Been a lot of fun here the last few days.
LA is fun even when the big games are not here. This weekend it is off the charts. The pass is complete from McGrady up across midfield. He's got his man. That is Clay Guida. He's had a couple of receptions.
Yeah, the Carpenter trying to help Team T-Mac nail this one down. And I think as much as you'd like to take a shot and score, and if you can, you should, if you milk some clock here, it's going to be very difficult for Doug Flutie to, wave that magic wand.
Yeah, this might be the time when you do a little dinking and dunking.
Yes, stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds. Make sure you complete those passes. But they are going to go to the end zone, and it is intercepted down there.
Justin Williams, the cyclist, proving that he can do more than pedal. That's a great play. And not only that, they don't get points, and they now have the ball back. And the red team, Team Flutie.
Yeah, and how hard is it to throw over top of a guy who's 6'3" tall? So Team Flutie with the break that perhaps they have long needed in this game.
Yeah, and that's Roscoe Dash on that hook over the middle. So the catch, line up quickly. They're basically in no huddle mode.
And Flutie completing it again to Williams. Justin Williams pedaling his way across midfield.
Why, he's in the perfect place to bike, right? I mean, year-round cycling weather.
Going for it all. Overthrown and incomplete.
Ty Verdes, I believe, I think he broke his route off. He stopped at the last second, fearing maybe he might have a collision deep in the end zone.
Team Flutie needs some big numbers. Ty Verdes, he's got big numbers, a singer-songwriter. He grew up here in Cali. His song, A-OK, has 25 million radio plays into the end zone.
Wow.
Caught by Justin Williams for the touchdown.
And that catch is more than A-OK. That is excellent.
Yes,
That's
is.
worthy of writing a song about. And that's a lot of concentration, too, Tom. And we've seen it with Glenn Gronk earlier. And, keep your eye on the ball, even if it's deflected or here we go.
And this is a big conversion. They all are. And it's going to be good. Just across the goal line. And, boy, has this game changed quickly. Another look at the big touchdown pass.
Yeah, in traffic, able to, keep focused on the football. A little bit of a juggle on the back end, come down with a critical score. And as you said, far from over now.
All right, let's go down to Jake Newlander on the sidelines.
Thanks, Tom. I'm down here with Diplo. Man, you look great out there. How does it feel?
Feels good, man. My legs are back working. Got the blood going through my legs, and had a little touchdown there, so I'm feeling strong.
Clearly, you're a very athletic guy. What does your workout routine look like, or is it just a lot of walking? What is exactly going on?
I think I DJ every night. I stand like this, and my arms are active, and I surf. That's about it.
That's awesome. And what's it like to be part of an event like this that's supporting the first responders and military?
It's amazing, man. It's great, and we just scored again, so I feel good. And supporting our troops. The Leapfrogs came out there. I dove with them once, so it's good to see them again.
Awesome, man. We'll enjoy the rest of the game. Let's see if we can get a victory. Guys, back up to you.
Yeah, the Diplo is the man, and his buddy Wale, the rapper, just catching that touchdown pass in the near corner.
Yeah, Dig Dug, one of his top songs out of Washington, D.C. Now, he had a touchdown very early in the game, and, we can talk about Doug Flutie and his team on that side of the ball making a comeback. But if they don't stop Tracy McGrady, it's a moot point, and they didn't there.
By the way, a family affair for Diplo today. He's got his kids, Laser and Lockett, here with him, his mom as well. McGrady dancing around, biding his time, and completing it for the conversion.
Yeah, and that's Larry Roundtree, who was his go-to guy in the first half. And, boy, to be able to roll to your opposite side, in this case T-Mac's left, buy some time, Roundtree able to, work the front of the end zone, and he got open. And again, another thread-the-needle throw by T-Mac. Boy, he's been outstanding today.
That's really been Quite the show from Tracy McGrady. He was a basketball player, played a little minor league baseball. I'm telling you, I don't think he likes anything more than he likes playing quarterback.
You're probably right. I mean, Bo Jackson, eat your heart out.
Seriously. A multi-sport athlete. Guy can do a little bit of everything. McGrady. Flutie. Trying to find a seam in there. Incomplete to Williams.
And Waring never looked back at the ball. He just threw the paw up and knocked it down. And, hey, it goes in the books as a deflection, so they'll take it.
We tick under 5 minutes left to play in this ball game. 68-56. Team Flutie got to score every time they touch the football, and well, they need another stop, another big stop. They had one here in the second half. They need another one.
And they can't have time-consuming drives.
Looking deep into the end zone, waiting on it, but incomplete. Williams got a mitt on it, but it was a little overthrown.
Yeah, and I think, again, Justin may have stopped his acceleration a bit at the tail end of the route and unable to haul it in. Every down that Team Flutie has to utilize to get back in this thing works in the favor of Team T-Mac.
All right, Flutie going near side. Complete this time to Williams.
How about that? T-Mac out there on the corner with the pulled flag, the yank.
Yeah, just nothing that he's not doing out there.
No, what an athlete, the all-around guy.
The trophy, waiting on the winner of this game. Flutie making a dive for the end zone. He's got it in there for the score. Doug Flutie back to within one score.
Yeah, and our PA guy, Clipper Darrell of Los Angeles Clippers fame, asking, do you go for the one or the two? It looks like they're going for the deuce.
Okay. 68-62. This just in, no field goals here. So, no extra points. Nothing you're doing with the leg. Can't kick it.
Wow.
And that one is good.
To Justin Williams again.
Again, Williams.
And to highlight that throw by Flutie, you had T-Mac on the coverage on the corner, and he tried to extend his arm. And you know he's got a big wingspan being an NBA guy, but Flutie threw it to the outside of the receiver near that pylon, and he couldn't knock it down.
Hey, it's a 4-point game. Wow. It seemed out of reach not long ago, and Doug Flutie, we've seen how many times have we seen the Flutie magic, and they are still in this game with 4:16 left to play.
So is it the Flutie magic once again, or the guy from the Orlando Magic in Tracy McGrady?
That's a great question.
Now you don't want to get conservative here.
Here we go.
McGrady dumps it underneath. He's got his man Melifonwu. Moves it ahead a little bit. Qatar is hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup, November 21st to December the 18th. And looks forward to welcoming sports fans from around the world for the tournament of a lifetime. Into the end zone, caught for the touchdown.
Well, and there you go. And that throw was just over the hands of the defender. I believe it was Roscoe Dash, and that's Larry Roundtree one more time. So
Roundtree again.
Roundtree and Waring have been the safety nets, the go-to guys, and an excellent throw by T-Mac. I am not going to say that it's over, but it could be a punctuation mark. Let's see.
You know how quickly these teams can score, so it's not over, but so much for milk and clock.
Yeah, exactly.
That theory just went right out the window.
The respective defensive coordinators today are both on the hot seat.
And the extra point is good, yes.
Wale
scored a touchdown a few moments ago, now in there for the conversion.
Yeah, well, as you pointed out earlier, Tom, they love getting into that end zone and then the celebration and the theatrics.
Okay, they extend the lead 76-64. That sounds like a score McGrady as a basketball player would be used to. 76-64.
Video game numbers. and which I saw driving in here earlier today on the I-5 south of Los Angeles. Great billboard tribute to John Madden, the coaching, broadcasting, and video game legend. So I salute Los Angeles, the NFL, for putting that up. They had a tribute to him yesterday in Oakland.
You talk about a renaissance man.
Yeah.
How many times can you reinvent yourself? John Madden did it several times.
He hit the trifecta. I mean,
Sure
most
did.
of us want to be good at one thing in our life.
Yep.
He won the lottery in 3 things.
No, he's good at everything he tried,
Yep.
seemingly.
No doubt about it.
Ticking towards 2 minutes remaining. Can Team T-Mac hang on and win it?
Well, there are no 12-point plays. We know that. So it's a 2-score game. No celebrating, though, by the guys in purple. Not yet.
Flutie gets it to Williams, up to midfield.
Yeah, Cruckton with that yank of the flag, and that's key here, too. You want to make sure you don't give him that extra yardage because the clock keeps ticking, and right now the clock is the enemy of Doug Flutie and his teammates.
You need to get a score, get a stop, and then get another score. And there is Sean Stellato over the middle, and they get their first score, and they got it quickly. And Stellato in there, you got to love the fans. A lot of those are students here at Pepperdine enjoying this opportunity for the Celebrity Flag Football Challenge to be coming to their campus, and what better place to hold a football game.
Yeah, it was a Lambeau Leap here in Malibu.
Yeah.
Much different weather than Green Bay, but the same finish.
Buddy, to be a student at Pepperdine, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And the extra point conversion is picked off, so it's no good. And it'll stay a 6-point game. So Team McGrady, 76-70. With under 30 seconds left, that may do it.
You and I had a chance yesterday to walk around this fabulous campus, located right off PCH, the legendary California Highway 1, the Pacific out there to the west. But the facilities, the water polo, the tennis stadium, the Pepperdine Waves baseball team, your 92 College World Series champions, this soccer venue we're at.
Final 5 seconds, the last play of the game. And McGrady, for fun, going to air it out. And it's caught in the end zone, back of the end zone. Melifonwu again for the touchdown. The icing on the cake.
They get into the 80s, like the temperature today.
Team McGrady victorious, closing it out with a touchdown. Stay with us live from Malibu. We're coming back to put a bow on the 22nd annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge.
1, 2, 3. Celebrity Sweat.
Jump into the action with Celebrity Sweat. From live sporting events to behind-the-scenes training, health advice, and much more, Celebrity Sweat is your one-stop shop for everything celebrity wellness.
Started learning how to
First
do
real
it.
stretch.
Ooh, the hip one. Feel that. Trying to get the hips right.
Learn healthy habits and routines from your favorite stars.
If you've never worked out in your life, if you feel like you can't do it, just walk around the block, get yourself started.
Go to CelebritySweat.com and jumpstart your wellness journey today.
So fresh. So flavorful. Farmer John, so California.
It was a simple idea. I wanted to make a bottle for myself that I could use for everything. It needed to keep my drinks cold, have the ability to mix my favorite drinks, and be easy to carry and clean. I didn't realize how many people would love their ice shaker and how it would change their lives. Hi, I'm Chris Gronkowski, former NFL player and the creator of Ice Shaker. I created Ice Shaker to help us all live an active and healthy lifestyle. Grab you an Ice Shaker today.
1, 2, 3.
Celebrity Sweat.
Jump into the action with Celebrity Sweat. From live sporting events to behind-the-scenes training, health advice, and much more, Celebrity Sweat is your one-stop shop for everything celebrity wellness.
Started learning how to do
real
it.
stretch. Ooh, the hip bone.
Feel that. I'm trying to get the hips right.
Learn healthy habits and routines from your favorite stars.
If you've never worked out in your life, if you feel like you can't do it, just walk around the block, get yourself started.
Go to CelebritySweat.com and jumpstart your wellness journey today.
Can't ask for a better day overlooking Malibu for the 22nd annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge. Team McGrady victorious 82-70. What a matchup. Let's head down to Jake Newlander.
Thanks, Tom. I'm here, guys, on the field, and we are here presenting the 2 awards for today, the touchdown celebration dance and the most valuable player. First up, the best touchdown celebration goes to, drum roll please.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I knew it was tough, man, but I came up with it at the last minute. I really felt the crowd. Okay, I really felt the crowd, and I took what they was giving me, right? And I just went with it. And the thing came in there great like that.
Make the announcement. The winner is Tory Lanez.
Hey, I want touchdown celebration because my guy's over there on that sideline.
You know what? Go celebrate with him, Tory.
I got to go celebrate with him. Y'all know what it is.
Thanks, Tory. And guys, we're here for the second presentation, which is our Toto's Medical MVP Award. I'm here with Toto's Medical CEO, Gerald. Gerald, what do you have to say, man?
Woo! Well, first of all, thank you for the water. This award is in honor of Rich Galtieri, who passed away this past week from COVID-19. Weren't able to get the treatment to him, but we're bringing it to market. So he was a big believer in Tolavid. We're going to bring this forward. Thanks so much, Rich. God bless you.
And the winner of the MVP award is Wale. 3 touchdowns and an incredible game. Where's Wale, the MVP? Congratulations, man. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'd like to thank my teammates. I'd like to thank these super duper athletes here that allowed me to get the ball with my quarterback. He's more of a shooter than a passer, you know what I'm saying? But he did it. Shout out to Michael Irvin.
Way to go, Joe.
We do it for that. Shout out to the U. Shout out to the U. But also shout out to Commanders, though. Commanders, though. Wipe that off.
Don't forget to shout out Kanye West and the Cornrows.
Kanye East. Kanye East.
To everybody and all of our partners, especially Toto's Medical, thank you so much on behalf of Celebrity Sweat. We will see you next time. Tom and Eric, take us away.
Thank you, Jake. We want to thank Berserker Athletics, the official jersey sponsor of the Celebrity Flag Football game. Big thanks to the New Deal of Burbank for being such an incredible hospitality and catering partner. If you're in LA, make sure to stop by the New Deal. Thanks to, well, the representatives from Tunnel to Towers, the C4 Foundation, USO, and Operation Warrior Witches. Thank you for giving so much to protect our great nation, both here and abroad. Special thanks to Reign, the official energy drink of Celebrity Sweat, for being such a great partner. Grab a can today and see why it's the best energy drink. And thanks to Cafe de la Plage of Malibu for being such a great hospitality and catering partner, and for providing the best French-inspirited pastries for our invited guests. Your final score from Malibu. Team McGrady wins it 82-70. So for Eric Nelson, our entire crew, I'm Tom James saying so long from the 22nd Annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge presented by Toto's Medical. So long from SoCal.